Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. We are coming to you live via YouTube streaming, via Facebook streaming, and also via Skype online. Each one of you is welcome to this morning's live streaming. Bliss is God. Bliss is God. Is this a new name for God? No. It is the quality. Seek bliss and you will find God. God is indefinable. If any definition is possible at all, then bliss is the most suitable definition. The definition that comes closest to define God is bliss, not even love. Even that fails short, but it is the most approximate, most appropriate way to say something about God. Seek bliss, God will happen. Truth remains intellectual, and intellect is only a part of man's being. Love becomes emotional. This too is part of human being. These are not whole. Love is emotional, it is a part of the human being. Bliss means body, mind, soul, all together in a harmonious dance. Bliss means your body, your mind and soul are together in a harmonious dance. Bliss means your whole being is in harmony and in such attunement that there is no conflict, no tension, and no misery left. Bliss means your whole being is in harmony. Bliss means absolute silence, but it is the silence that sings. It is the silence that is capable of celebration. Bliss means peace, but not a dead peace, instead a dancing peace. Not the peace that exists in cemetery, instead the peace that surrounds the peak of high mountains. This is alive, thriving, pulsating, and a melody. Bliss means absolute silence, the dancing silence, the singing silence. You can deny God, but you cannot deny bliss. Man can be atheist. He can say that I do not believe in God, there is no God. And in fact, there is no way to prove that there is God or there is no God. Atheist stands on a firmer ground logically than a theist. The theist cannot defeat the atheist logically. It is impossible. The atheist is intellectually more right, but only intellectually. atheist is right existentially. However, existence is so vast that it cannot be reduced to intellectual terms. Hence, God can be denied easily. A child can say, "No, I cannot believe in God because I cannot see Him." And we have no way to prove Him. Science denies God because God cannot be caught in a test tube. In fact, out of 100 people, 99 people are atheist. They may be Christian, maybe Hindu, Muslim, and maybe regular church goers. That makes no difference. Deep down, they cannot believe something which is absolutely logical. Man, as such, is brought up in a very logical way. He is educated through logic. The entire human makeup is logical, and God is absolutely illogical. Hence, it is easy to deny God. But one thing is certain, you cannot deny bliss. Whether you are theist, atheist, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, or anything, scientists, you cannot deny bliss. Everybody is searching for it. To deny bliss means to deny all significance in life. To deny it means that there is nothing left in life except suicide. Everyone is seeking bliss and nobody can deny it. Then why go on living? And for what? Then there is no hope. Tomorrow is going to be the same as today. Today is same as yesterday. Then the entire life becomes useless. Living becomes cowardly. Nothing else remains to be achieved. Nowhere to reach, no destiny. Then to go on existing is simply absurd. Either fool can do it or the coward. Both are values worth cherishing. But one thing is certain, bliss cannot be denied. To deny is to commit suicide. Hence, masters deny God. Hence, masters define God as bliss. You can forget the word God. It is only a word. The real thing is bliss. Bliss is aliveness. If you can be blissful, overflowing, God is lurking through your bliss. Forget God, seek bliss. In that moment, you have absolute proof that God is. But that proof is something absolutely subjective, because bliss is subjective. You cannot make an object out of it. You cannot call your friends to see it, because you are blissful and your bliss is a subjective experience. It is not a thing. And it is so deep inside you that you can only you can reach there. You cannot invite anyone else there to come and see my bliss. Hence it is so difficult to express anything about God, because bliss is a subjective experience. The mystics have been trying ways and means to express God. A few have remained silent. If you ask Buddha, is there God? He immediately closes his eyes and sits silently. Silence is Buddha's answer if there is God. Silence is Buddha's answer. He says, be silent, be still, and you will know. You can misunderstand him and think that he is just being rude to you, ignoring you. You have asked a question, and if he has not answered it, it means he does not think you worthy enough. Or you can think that he does not know the answer. In Prishnopanishad, 6 advanced disciples who were the masters of their own reaches each one of us had a question. They asked the questions. The master says, you have to stay around me. I will not answer your question now. You may think whatever you want. You may think I do not know the answer. That is your outlook. You have to stay here for 1 year. Around me in this commune, in this place, in this presence that surrounds here. And if after 1 year, if I feel like answering your question, I will, otherwise not. The same thing Buddha told Mahakashyap when he asked him a question. You can think he does not believe in God and is not courageous enough to say so, or he is ignoring you, or he is rude. You can misunderstand his silence. Words can be misunderstood. Also, silence can be misunderstood. And silence can be misunderstood even more. Indeed, it is up to you what you make out of it. And when Buddha keeps silence, he is simply saying, be silent and you will come to know. This is the way to know, and this is my way of expressing it. Be silent and you will come to know. Or if you ask Meera, the women mystic of India, and she immediately starts singing and dancing. Singing is her answer. And she's saying, dance and sing and be lost into the dance, into the song. Utterly abandon yourself in singing. Be drunk and you will know. Singing makes you drunk. Dance makes you drunk when you are totally into it. But you may think she's a little mad, crazy, and gone nuts. I have asked about God and she started dancing. Buddha becomes silent. Are they crazy? Instead of answering the question directly, this is what is normally people say, why you can't answer the question directly? Why you have to go ring to roundabout? I ask you a simple question, you can't answer the question directly. You are a fool. The deeper things cannot be answered directly, they can only be indicated. Dance and sing and be lost in the dance, utterly lost. Abandon yourself in singing, be drunk, and you will come to know. Be silent, sit quietly, and you will come to know. But if you think she is little mad, crazy, gone nuts, and I have asked a question what God is, and she start dancing, there is no relevance. This is how you think. There is very subtle meaning. Unless one is very sympathetic and really open, one is going to miss all the answers. And one thing is certain, Buddha is blissful in his silence, blissful in his repose. Meera is blissful in her dance. Meera is blissful in her singing. Christ is blissful even on the cross. Krishna is blissful on flute. Playing on his flute, Krishna is sharing his bliss with existence. Through the dance, through the songs, Meera is sharing her bliss. Through silence, sitting quietly, Buddha is sharing his bliss. Being on the cross, Christ is sharing his bliss. Playing the flute, Krishna is sharing his bliss with existence. Indeed, bliss is God. Seek bliss and you will come to know what God is. Buddha is blissful in his silence, in his silent repose. Meera is blissful through the ecstasy that overflows her dance, through the madness that overflows through her singing. Christ is even blissful on his cross. Krishna plays the flute, the clarion call. It is over. Thus, through the flute, he is overflowing bliss with existence. Seek bliss and you will come to know.